Good morning. Welcome to another video. It's early November. I've recovered and rested from the Kokanee trip, and since we were lobbing all that weight for those fish down deep, decided to go really light today. Ultra light, light gear, light tackle, going double dry. We'll kind of break down the rig as we get walking and get some fish, but we're gonna run an ant above a tiny midge to start. But double dry, that's the play. I put about 24 inches of tippet between the flies when I go double dry. Again, you want the larger fly as the top fly and the lead fly, and we'll show you the rig throughout the day. But haven't done this a lot on this channel. Done a lot more like dry dropper, but we're going double dry today. 2 dry flies on top, targeting small trout. This ought to be a good time. Let's go fish. Oh, hi, baby. Little mule deer came down for a drink on my first throw here. We're just kind of staring at each other right now. It's okay, you can get some water. Fish on. Oh, I love it. I love all fish equally because this one will be about the size of food for the one I landed on the Dream Stream. But it gets us on board. It's a beautiful little brown. It's so awesome. I'm not even gonna net it. That's a landed fish. That's a landed fish. Come on, buddy. And there you go. That's so awesome. That is so awesome. Beautiful baby brown to start the day. Okay, so that first one, little tiny cream size 24 midge, fell out right as I got him in my hand. That was lucky. Hopefully the ant gets bit too. It's a size 18, so it's not that big itself. But you always want that lead fly to be a little bit bigger than the second fly, so see if it gets bit too. You guys know I keep it simple on this channel. This entire outfit's about $100. Cheapy Bass Pro White River Bighorn 8-foot 4-weight with a 7.5-foot 6X leader and 6X tippet. Very simple, inexpensive rig. Look at this spot for double dry. Little waterfall. Empty into this small little hole here. Too good to be true. First throw. Second throw. And third time's a charm, maybe. No. Fish on. A little better for a tiny, tiny stream. That was awesome. Missed one out of that last spot on the 4th cast after I showed you 3 casts. That was funny. But got one here on the little run right above that. Trying to bend the 4-weight. Let's go. Let's go, buddy. Let's see. Let's get over here on this rock. And we'll actually net this one for a beautiful small stream fish. And it's big enough to at least not slip through the net. Maybe another brown. Maybe an ant take too. Yeah, the ant. Oh, what a gorgeous one. Oh, that's just beautiful. Wow. So now both flies have been bit on the double dry. There it is. There's that parachute black ant right there. Good spot here to let this guy recover. What a great fish. Stunning colors on this baby brown. 2 browns today. This one's as pretty as they get. Wow. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the red spots. Look at those gorgeous amount of red spots on this one. And a little bit of butter and color. Wow. See ya, buddy. He's kicking off. Let's go. So, I do a lot of dry fly fishing in November. You know, it's supposed to be really windy today. And that would be the only thing that would make me maybe go below the surface if the wind was just blowing the bugs, you know, right off the top. But the wind's not here yet where I'm at. And here's the lead fly right here, this ant. And then the midge below that. So this got bit by that first trout, and the ant was just in the side of the mouth of that second one. So in about 20 to 24 inches between the flies. So a decent gap between the flies. A little bit longer gap than I would on like a 2 or 3 nymph rig. That's just a Steve thing. One other thing to note is I tied to the eye, as you can possibly see there. Both lines on the lead fly are to the eye, not the shank. I just feel like you lose more fish when they go up and hit that line on the shank. So that's just maybe another Steve thing, but you guys have to comment if you guys do that too. But I think you land more fish if you tie to the eye. So it's just personal preference. It depends on what I'm using. Depends on how I want the presentation to look. But we've got both lines to the eye on this one today. Fish on. All right, this will be the third if we get him. 8-foot 4-weight, you gotta love it. You could have a 3-weight here too. I'm just kind of going hole to hole because we're obviously scaring them as we go. You know, that probably kills this hole for a half hour. But we got another, and let's see, I can't tell, ant or midge. Looks like maybe the top fly, which is the black parachute ant. And a beautiful specimen again. It's tiny, like we expected today, but that's all right. We'll net him. He's big enough to stay in the net. I almost wish I had a 3-weight today, but the 4-weight is fun. What a beauty! What a beauty! Another brown. We're gonna have 3 browns. That's so awesome. And we got him. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. That's just what you want, isn't it? Once again, pretty large, you know, relatively large black ant in November, and I'm not convinced there's a ton of ants out right now, but nobody told this guy that, and nobody told this guy it was November and chilly. Come on, buddy. Here we go. Let's revive him for a sec. Make sure I'm going to revive this guy here for about as long as I fought it. Guarantee his survival. He's facing the river. He's got room to swim around. And he says he's ready. He is telling me he's ready. Another absolute beauty. See, bud. All right, next spot. Looking really good. This stream is famous for these kind of like man-made stepping stones and teeny waterfalls they create in riffles and runs, and provides phenomenal fish habitat. You know, they're very pretty and just give you some spot where the fish can hang out, and you can just keep walking and hit one after the other. You know, so I'm working upriver here, and kind of what I'm doing is my first couple throws are in the front, and then that way if I do get one, then maybe I can pull a second one out way up there by the lead boulders and the whitewater, if you can see that. So, you know, to try to maybe get 2 fish out of these. But then you can, you know, come back, rest them, and come back and hit them back downriver towards my truck. But that's how I'm attacking these. Oh, you know there's one. You know there's one here. You know there's one here. I'll take another small brown trout. Be just fine with that. Nothing here for me. I'll tell you this right now though, I haven't seen a single fish rise except for the fish to take my bugs, and that's 4 now, including one that I missed, and the one that I missed was on the ant. So the ant's up 3-1. It's up 2-1 as far as landed fish, but yeah, I mean 0 bugs out, no fish rising, and this is still producing enough to keep me pretty darn entertained. So could I tight line nymph through here, or you know, run an indicator with nymphs through here? Absolutely, but this is working okay. Okay, back to a spot where we caught one earlier, but we rested it, working back towards the truck, and hopefully we've rested it long enough for someone here to play the game. But there's for sure a couple fish in here at least. Let's see if we can get one. Come on, fish. Right there. Right there. Should get bit, I would think. Maybe. Come on, fish. Come on, fish. No, there's one there. I haven't swooped the hole. There he is. There he is. There he is. Let's go. That's so sick. And I was running the video. Nice one. Nice one. And another ant take. Another ant take. And our first rainbow. Or another brown. Ant's crushing it, but that makes sense because we're just not getting bugs. We're not getting bugs or rising fish. So, it makes total, complete sense. And this will be another brown. Oh, let's go. Boom. Boom. Right there. Oh, that's so awesome. Now my double dry rig is tangled up, but I can still show you the ant. There's the second fly, and there's the ant in the corner. What a beauty. Absolute beauty. Number 4 landed. You always miss a couple, especially rocking double dry, but we're gonna let this one get his wits about him. Swim around a little bit. This net's 20 inches end to end. Pretty decent sized fish pond net, and this is the net where my buddy Tag on the brown trout the other day was like, "Don't use your net, it's not big enough." He was right. He was right. It barely fit in his net, and he had an industrial sized net. Make sure to check out episode 50 if you haven't already. Amazing day with my brother Tag and Don Marie. And what a pretty one. Oh, I love the paintbrush on the fins there. What a gorgeous fish. Let's watch him swim off. See you, buddy. You know what? I'll take it. On several levels, I will take it. I mean, I was out here from 10 to 12. The wind they forecasted is just now coming in. I don't mind fishing in wind, but it makes it tough on the dry fly and the fly rod for sure. But, you know, 10 to 12 on the water. What was that? 4 landed, 5, maybe 4. But double dry was the idea. That was the technique I thought would be most effective and certainly the most fun and just something I wanted to do. Have the feather light, you know, 8'4" weight, super light after the big gear the other day, going after the kokanee and the big brown. So that was actually a pretty good day. It's fun that the ant did so well. You know, another reason I'll take it is because I saw no bugs, I saw no rising fish, so we had to coax them up to the top. We had to induce every single strike that we got today, and that's why the ant paid the bills. Had we gotten a hatch of midges, we'd have probably tore them up on that trailing fly with the midge. But you could get maybe bluing all of this time of year, and that would have been a good trailing fly too. But the ant paid the bills, and that's 2 of the last 3 episodes where Ant had paid the bills. So, and fun that they were all browns. Gorgeous little browns today, just the size we were expecting. So, not that bad on my little local small stream. It's a single closest spot to my house to fish with the fly rod, basically. And, you know, usually catching some pretty small ones in water that looks like this. But definitely a good time. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll catch you on the next video. Thanks for watching.